So guys, Seyi Tinubu has come under fire for visiting Gummi. We all know Gummi, the man who usually negotiates, on behalf of the bandits. So Seyi Tinubu went to pay him a visit, and that has raised a lot of, questions on the social media. Like this person here tweeted and said, Seyi Tinubu, son of President, official bat, with leader of terrorists, Gummi, that they are holding meeting, and Nigerians have been reacting, to this post. And this is coming amidst, reactions over Seyi Tinubu going to the north for, feeding program for the northerners. People have been saying, okay, this is exactly why they keep Nigerians poor. So that when elections are coming close, they now try to give people food. You can imagine feeding people just to win votes in 2027. He's trying to wet the ground for his father to run for second term. And like you can see from this post, it says that Seyi Tinubu's arrival in Kano State for the renewed hope youth engagement Ramadan feeding program is making waves. So he actually went to Kano State to engage with the youth and also provide this feeding program for those, participating in Ramadan. And a lot of reactions, Now, this other headline also said that Seyi Tinubu breaks fast with Kano NNPP chairman and others. Hey, Tinubu is ready to buy everybody over, He's ready to buy everybody over. So you can imagine he went to Kano, not with the APC leaders. Rather, he went to NNPP chairman to break fast. So a lot of reactions have been coming up, especially that of him meeting with Gummi. So I'm going to allow you to take a look at this video.
Seyi Tinubu, son of Nigeria's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, on Monday evening joined many Kano residents to break the third day of Ramadan fast. Well, during the occasion, Seyi Tinubu unveiled a feeding program for the less privileged in the state as part of his renewed hope youth engagement initiative aimed at supporting vulnerable groups, including persons living with disabilities. Let's take a look. Well, this was so beautiful to see. Yes. On Tuesday, Seyi led his renewed Hope Youth Engagement team on a courtesy visit also to Kaduna State. Well, during the visit, Governor Obasanjo promised to propose the creation of a Ministry of Youth Development to the Kaduna State Executive Council. The governor praised Seyi for his humility and nationwide engagement with youth across different tribes, religions, and political affiliations. I mean, I think I love this family, I would say, in terms of the sort of philanthropic efforts, philanthropic work that they've been doing. I mean, I love to see that, Seyi Tinubu is organizing his renewed hope initiative right there, especially during this Ramadan season. But there's been a lot of reactions, following this story. I'd like to also just quickly take one of them before I come to you. Right. We saw during that event, Kanu-based musician Dauda Rara, who released a new song in support, who released a new song in support of President Tinubu. The video has since gone viral. Let's take a look. have a new song. We used to have On Your Mandate, We Shall Stand. They did sing it. You're actually right. And you were saying Ra 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 is one of the biggest influential singers in the North. Well, can we just quickly play that On Your Mandate song that they actually did sing during that event before we come back for a discussion?
On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate, Bola, on your mandate, Bola, on your mandate we shall stand. We shall stand. On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate we shall stand. On your mandate, Bola, on your mandate, Bola, on your mandate we shall stand. Thank you.
That was quite symbolic. I mean, that was a NNPP party member who he actually made to sing On Your Mandate. Again, congratulations to Seyi Tinubu and all his works.
It's interesting you mentioned the governor is not an APC member, so maybe is this an indication? But it's a very powerful statement from Seyi Tinubu. Like you said, he and his, the First Lady have been quite big on charity.
Absolutely.
I recall that in 2024, he donated 500 million and then 100 million naira to Borno State and some institutions in Borno State as a result of some of the, disaster, as part of disaster relief there. And now, as part of Ramadan, I have to say that for Muslim faithfuls, Ramadan is a very important time for them, not just as a fasting period, but also as a time to be very generous and to give. It's part of the 5 pillars of Islam. And so this is what he was demonstrating there by going to the north. And I think also if you're looking at the political slant to it, in recent times there have been talks around the unpopularity of the president in the north. If you recall, El-Rufai had come out to say that, who's from Kaduna State, had come out to say that President Tinubu was very unpopular in the north and they wouldn't vote for him again. So to see this gesture by his son is that he's trying to reach out to the young people there, the older people there, and they seem to, quite like what he's done. So well done to him. And all we always ask for, of course, is always an audit of just where the money is coming from, where the donations are coming from. I know he's a businessman, but also be interested in the spirit of transparency for Nigerians to know about that. But in terms of gesture, being able to support the most people in need, that's fantastic. But even further than that, I'm hopeful that Nigerians would also ask that there'll be a sustainable way of taking people out of poverty in the north, not just through handouts, but actually programs that are truly empowering for the people in the north.
Very well said, Ayo. I love that. Well, Dr. Abati, I'll come to you on this story now.
It will appear that this is 2025. Already, the politicking has started. The song Continuity for Tinubu, they moved from Your Mandate to stand. Now the song has started Continuity. So technically, it will appear that the campaign for 2027 has started. Now the Nigerian people, the ones that we are concerned about, have we been well served for the vote that the voting process that we had in the previous general election? Have they completed many of the projects? Are there concrete things to point to before we begin to talk about continuity and the politics of state capture?
Absolutely.
Because that's how Professor Patutomi defines it, the politics of state capture, which may not be in the interest of the average Nigerian.
Today marks former President Olusegun Obasanjo's 88th birthday. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has paid a special tribute to the elder statesman who he says has made enormous contributions to Nigeria's development and whose life for the past 6 decades is woven deeply into the fabric of Nigeria's society. I'll read part of President Tinubu's statement. He wrote, "Out of office, only a few will deny that the former president continues to wield considerable influence among the political elite at home and is well regarded abroad, where he is an ambassador of global peace and a troubleshooter. His tireless efforts in conflict resolution, advocacy for good governance, and dedication to Pan-Africanism through institutions like the African Union and the United Nations are testaments to his statesmanship, sometimes controversial. Former President Obasanjo's regular intervention in national affairs have helped shape public policies and acted as a check on leadership. I thank General Obasanjo for his onerous contributions to Nigeria. I commend him for his statesmanship and leadership. At 88, the former president is still gaining strength. I pray that God Almighty will grant him the grace and strength to live for more years so the nation and Africa can continue to benefit from his wisdom and knowledge. On behalf of the government and the people of Nigeria, I extend heartfelt congratulations to this great patriot. Happy 88th birthday, President Obasanjo. Well, you know, we discussed, we took a clip from his fancy party at the Delborough Hotel over the weekend. It was beautiful. There were dignitaries there, including and all the former presidents and vice presidents of Nigeria. Kudos to Olusegun Obasanjo. And I love the fact that the president paid such a glowing tribute, given the fact that, you know, they've had these relations for open letters for a while. Really quickly.
I'm sorry, it might be my woolens. Are you telling me that Olusegun is 2 years older than Obasanjo? Is that what you are telling me?
Well, all right.
You can ask him.
You can ask him. No, that's not the conversation.
You know how they No, President Obasanjo himself has had cause to make it clear that at the time he was born, there were no records.
Okay.
Those were those days when they used to use a charcoal to write date of birth on the walls. You know, and these walls were made of, you know, some ancient materials. The date could have disappeared. So he arrived at an estimate. But what you know, you can establish is that I thought Professor Shoyinka was once quoted as saying that when he was a young man in Abeokuta, they used to call President Obasanjo Brother Segun. So how will Brother Segun now be younger than somebody who used to call him brother? But in any case,
so is it violence or not violence?
This is neither here nor there. The emphasis, as we had pointed out earlier, is about the contribution of President Obasanjo to Nigeria, to West Africa, to Africa, and his preeminence on the global stage as one of the most important political figures and intellectual figures of the 20th and the 21st centuries. All
right. Well, we at Horizon News also congratulate former President Olusegun Obasanjo. Happy 88th birthday. Well, all right. We'll take another story.
So guys, you have seen it for yourself. So the strategy they always use in this country is just to keep the people poor. So that when elections come, they will give you 5,000 naira, you forget. Your brain will just, you know, I don't even know how to describe it. Your brain will start functioning in another direction. You just fall in love with them because they gave you 5,000, they gave you 10,000. You are ready to sell your vote to suffer for the next 4 years. And many Nigerians know that, you know, Tinubu is not supposed to be leading Nigeria. Considering his age, if I tell you that Tinubu is in charge of this country now, will you believe me? He's not. He's not. Other people are the one, steering the affairs of this country. And now he still wants to come again for second term. Tell me what he's actually looking for. And this is why Nigerians are really reacting, honestly. I think it's high time we start doing the right thing for this country. Anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others. And drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Thank you.